Overnight, the Trump administration pressured to hit the pause button, agreeing to temporarily restrict the access of Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to the Treasury Department's sprawling payment system.
He's done a great job.
But Treasury is just one part of Musk's plan, which includes changing parts of the government that directly impact millions of Americans. Overnight, the agency in charge of Medicare and Medicaid confirming it's working with DOGE to, they say, find ways to use resources more efficiently, quote, in line with meeting the goals of President Trump. Musk had tweeted of the agency, "This is where the big money fraud is happening." And the Trump administration also potentially shaking up the intelligence community, offering buyouts at the National Security Agency and at the CIA, which recently sent an unclassified email with a list of all employees recently hired, including first names and last initials, to comply with the White House's goal of staff reductions, according to a U.S. official.
We've put a lot of people needlessly at risk here.
Republicans arguing Musk's work is merely a necessary review.
I think they're doing right by the American taxpayer.
The most dramatic change so far, the U.S. Agency for International Development, effectively shut down. Yesterday, billionaire Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates heading to the White House to meet with President Trump, later telling Savannah he made the case for foreign humanitarian assistance and USAID.
You know, I know all the development agencies of all the countries, and this is the best of them.
Did they seem receptive? Did the president seem receptive? Did Susie Wiles seem receptive?
I hope so.
With protests nationwide over the early Trump administration policies, Democrats saying their constituents are concerned about Musk.
We need to shut down the Musk operation.
Republicans argue this is Donald Trump making good on his campaign pledge.
He is delivering on his promise made to the American people.
And as tonight's deadline approaches for federal workers to accept the administration's buyout offer, also known as deferred resignation, we're learning that more than 40,000 have taken the deal. That's according to two sources. But that's far short of the White House's expected goal of 5 to 10% of the federal workforce to take the offer. So the question is, will there eventually be job cuts? That's something that is still being discussed. And the other thing that Donald Trump was working on yesterday was signing an executive order banning transgender women and girls from competing in women's sports. Now, the order would take federal funds away from any schools that don't comply. President Trump signing this on National Girls and Women in Sports Day. This is something that Donald Trump has amplified. He's made this issue a big deal on the campaign trail, and it was a key theme of his overall campaign, used in a lot of campaign ads during the November election. Now, a number of states and legal groups have vowed to mount legal challenges, but already the NCAA announcing that it would comply with the order across all sports. Craig, back to you.
All right, Ryan Noble, sports there in Washington. Ryan, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.